Well, this western vacation we're taking, you know, we're gonna hit 10 states before it's all said and done and see a lot of things, 5 national parks. But, you know, realistically, it's a Yellowstone vacation. And we are in Yellowstone. We're heading out of Roosevelt Tower, our Rough Rider cabin this morning. We're gonna come check out later, but we're heading out to go to Lamar Valley to see if we can see any grizzlies or wolves or whatever might be out there. Stay tuned. Couple muleys. A couple young bucks. Bit of a bison jam here, but I don't know if there needed to be or if people are making one.
Oh, he started the car.
I thought he could have gone on, but he went ahead and sat and took pictures, which you're told not to stop in the roads. Obviously, you have to stop if a buffalo's in the way, but we didn't think there was one. There's no buffalo on the road.
Nope. Just 2 people that decided to stop.
Pass him if you can. What's this?
Yep, there is 2 buffalo right in front of him.
You're making their noises? Was that you or the buffalo?
That's the buffalo. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt his vehicle as much as it's gonna hurt this Chevy. Okay, we'll just go around this guy as long as he cooperates.
Stop and sniff something in the road there.
They're just laying out there. There's no shortage of them.
That's for sure. Sandhill crane on a nest. It's kind of neat. There's also been some ruddy ducks swimming around. Over here, I don't see any at the moment. We just missed a black bear, everybody was seeing right before we got here. And about an hour ago we came through here, we just missed a wolf. So, this seems to be a little hotbed of activity right in here. Well, this is our cabin we stayed in last night at Roosevelt Lodge. It's called a Rough Rider cabin. And what it is, the only source of heat is that guy right there. There's a little pot-bellied stove and a little bed, and there is electricity, but that's about it. Easier said than done. I don't have a key. I do, but I didn't have it in my pocket. So anyway, this is pretty well it. We were here for not very long. We made a good mess. We're pretty good at that. So anyway, there's our little stove. And it kept us toasty. It was really warm. It was actually too warm. We were very hot last night. But anyway, nice little cabin. So, signing off. Looks like a black bear. There's hundreds of people over here watching this thing, and these bears are just rooting around like they don't have a care in the world.
We are here at Mammoth Hot Springs. It's like a town here, but there's elk everywhere. Darren's excited because he just got cell phone service.
People have been texting me for days, and I just finally got them all. There's elk laying there bedded right now around all the people. I guess it's an area where all the elk hang out. So, anyway, it's called Mammoth Hot Springs. And there's elk laying all around. Anyway, well, I'll let you go. I just wanted to I probably won't right now. I won't have any service over there. Okay, well, we're staying in the park tonight. I'll let you go. Bye. Here at Yellowstone at the Mammoth Hot Springs, one of the famous spots that Because these hot springs come up and then harden.
Can you handle that one right there?
Yeah, Marge wants me to read that to her.
Darren likes to pick up brochures and.
Okay, I'm going to read this. In thermal areas, the ground may be only a thin crust. Above. That word tricks me every time. Boiling hot springs or scalding mud. There's no way to guess a safe path. New hazards can bubble up overnight, and some pools are acidic enough to burn through boots. More than a dozen people have been scalded to death, and hundreds badly burned and scarred. See, I can read. She can read that. All this calcium deposits and hardens, and this is what you're left with.
Is it kind of like a cave on the outside?
Yes.
So caves are calcium deposits?
Partially. You can see the water that hasn't hardened yet flowing down. It said on that sign, remember, that people have been scalded to death from this stuff. Highly acidic and hot. This is the upper terrace. It's a long, hard hike. See those big sinkholes?
Ja, dann krieg ich Kunden. Das kannst du machen, wenn du selber brauchst.
Canary Spring.
Where's West, dear?
That's cool, look at that blue. A lot of foreigners here. I'd say almost the majority. It's classic. Almost looks like ice or it's calcified.
Why does it burn the wood? Burn the wood. Yeah, but he burned the ponds already. See, this is in it, man. Well, that's in it. So how does it not melt?
This is the upper terrace of Mammoth Hot Springs. This one's actually called Canary Spring.
That wood, it's sticking in the water.
Yes, Mom, I'm far enough away.
There you go.
Ranger between me and the bear. It's an awesome shot up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wide open.
That's supposed to let me people get to that Disney right there.
No way.
It's coming close.
I would never be that close.
I'd put video on just to save the battery more.
Way. Porcelain basin.
Okay. Nos vemos a esto.
Esta es la porcelana.
They're blue. Boy, this thing stinks of sulfur.
Yeah, it said something about camera equipment.
You can just hear that thing roaring. Guys are going off.
I think it's called Constant Geyser. Last time
It's still going up there. I said earlier constant, but it's actually whirligig geyser. We've determined. I'm guessing that might be constant Gart. I don't know if that's. I don't know which one that is. Some green stuff there.
this might be
That other one's really bubbling over there. See it?
yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if that's constant or whirligig.
I'll have to look it up. It says Constant doesn't erupt for like more than 10 seconds at a time.
That thing hasn't quit. There's some bubbling going on over there too.
Yeah, yes. Come on, come on.
I don't know, but... Well, this is the Old Faithful Inn. I believe it's the largest log structure in the world. And right over there is Old Faithful. It's one of the tour parks, or tour buses, or whatever you want to call it. We got dinner, having dinner here tonight. So this was the one nice dinner we were going to go to on our trip, and it's at 5 o'clock. We got reservations. These people can all sit and watch watch it go off. I'm down to 25 minutes left. Once it gets inside of 10, I don't always think it drops quicker. Oh, he's right on the welcome, Old Faithful Inn. This would be a good spot for a photo of the two of us. There's that one massive chimney right there. This whole place is massive.
We're just using it to get here, turning to each of the pages to say, like, mammoth to
The author of Yellowstone Treasures.
Norse, so we can see what we're passing, and the mile markers are great. And yeah,
And the idea is you can find everything.
Yes.
Which, you can't always.
it's been a wonderful book.
Ours is a little older edition, right?
Yeah, ours
Maybe
is,
second edition.
yeah, it's yellow on the front, like yellow around the borders.
Yeah. Or it could even be the first. Did it have 6 little pictures or 2 little pictures on the front? Besides the guy.
Maybe just 2.
Yeah, 2 would be the second edition.
Yeah.
I had this kind of literal mind where I said, I've got to illustrate treasures, plural, so I can't just have geysers. So the first edition I had 3 pictures on this side and 3 on this side. And the second edition, I think I'll cut it. I have a waterfall and a couple of little camp bears, Then I got really brave on the 3rd edition. I said, I'm just going to show the Old Faithful guys. You can figure out which one of Yellowstone's treasures.
It was the first book that I picked up, and I looked at all the reviews, and it said that it was the book to have.
There she is. Well, we're off to Hayden Valley. I'm going to do the lower loop. For the second day in a row, our alarm clocks did not go off yesterday. Luckily, I woke up, it was still just pretty much dark. This morning, I woke up, it was a little bit later. I woke up, it was 5:30, and now it's 5:46, and we're heading out. So, I don't know what's the deal with the alarm clocks, why we're having so much problem. But, nevertheless, we're good to go now, and we're heading out of Canyon Village, which is where we're staying for last night and tonight. See what we can find.
105 pictures left on this note.
Well, I didn't get Old Faithful erupting, but ran out of battery, so we had to go just take pictures of it and watch it. And didn't have enough time to wait another 80 minutes for it again. So anyway, it's the next day. It's July 4th. 4th of July. We couldn't be in a better place here in Yellowstone, and we're walking up to the famous Grand Prismatic Thermal in the Midway Geyser Basin.
Midway Geyser Basin.
So, weather's been spectacular. It's been warm, unseasonably warm, and very nice. So, we're gonna check out the Prismatic here in just a moment. What was this one called? Excelsior or something?
Yeah, I think it'll stay right here again.
We're still making our way to Grand Prismatic. I think it's Excelsior Springs or Excelsior something.
Halika ko, kukunin ako kayong lahat. Titignan ko kung marunong akong kumuha. Oo, sige.
You can see the geyser basin there. You just see all the steam coming up from all of them. Look at the blue and the red coming off of Grand Prismatic.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
All the others are just steam. This is colored steam.
I wonder what that guy's doing at that pole over there.
Taking a photo.
Is he?
Yeah, so I can get up above it.
That's pretty cool. Maybe we should have brought the tripod out here and put it up high. Best I could do is stand on that bench.
Stand on my shoulders.
I don't think so.
I'll hoist you up.
And it will topple right over.
I'll give you get on that bench, I'll give you a piggyback right over there. You get the best photo of ever. Yeah, it's red, white, and blue steam for 4th of July. It's actually white, blue, and red. But what better way to see 4th of July?
I don't remember seeing this one as a kid.
The famous Grand Prismatic. You guys got a big old long stick he uses to take pictures so he can get above it. Without getting elevated, it's really tough to see too much of it. Sounds like a good way to tell them who's breaking the law and sign your name.
Die ganze Zeit das mit dem T-Mobile oder was kann man.
We just met some people from, well, I asked them where they were from, and they said Illinois. And I kind of chuckled. They said, no, really.
I thought they were messing with us.
But it seems that they moved there 3 years ago from Sweden. So that's where the accents came from. And that's pretty down there. View of the lake, the rivers, mountains in the background. Oh, that sun. Sun follows us. It's just a short way down from Grand Prismatic, but isn't it gorgeous? It's not as large, but look how deep it is. Zoom in there. I don't know if you can see how crystal clear that is or not.
That's what we're hoping to see. Pretty cool. It's clear blue, isn't it?
Please do not throw all this into the soap and
We said it was clear, right?
It's coming this way, kind of.
What's that rainbow? Hey!
Okay, we're here. These are called fumaroles. And basically they're like waterless geysers and thermals. They just hiss and spurt steam from the earth. Oh, down here we got some action.
Well, we're at the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, and it is pretty enormous.
I get it. Very, I mean, I would be like with
We got one.
This thing is enormous. Just give you some scale. Let's see here. Those are big pine trees. I can see what's the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. Okay, well, this was the lower falls of the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. We're still here at Canyon. There's a couple medium-sized bulls out. It's a pretty nice bull, the one on the right. He'll be a 6x6.
You could go right there at the brink.
I think it's huge. Just to give you a little perspective, there's people there. See how small they look.
yeah.
It's a lot of water. Upper Falls, Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. We're leaving Canyon and we're gonna go climb Mount Washburn. It's gonna be a 10,000. I don't remember what it's 10,000 something altitude. When we get to the top, it's a 6.4 mile hike. And what is it, Marj? 1,400 foot elevation climb?
I think so.
1,400 foot and 6.4 miles. Grizzlies there, we might get eaten. So if so, this is our last hurrah.
Last hurrah, last will and testament. Okay, we're rolling.
Some of these tight spots, which we just went through, they're the kind of, if you're gonna have to brush window, you know, if the guy's hugging your line on the other side and you gotta brush mirrors with him, you brush mirrors with him. There's some steep drop-offs. It's not, I mean, it'd probably kill you here, but some of these spots a little further, there's no doubt.
Scary, scary roads. We were surprised that there was stuff like this in Yellowstone. We expected it in the Rockies.
We knew there'd be some scary stuff. I don't think either of us thought it would be as bad as it is. And it's a lot worse than it is right now. This isn't so bad.
Look at all the snow. We are getting up there.
We're having our 4th of July snowball fight. It's going to start being an annual tradition. We're going to have to find snow every year on the 4th of July. If we're in a warm climate next year, I'll just have to throw ice at her.
Be great.
I think this is what it meant when it said narrow winding road. Don't you think?
I think so.
They want me to get my speed up to 25 miles an hour for this next curve? Because, well, I guess I'm doing 30-ish. Well, like I said earlier, we're hiking to the top of Mount Washburn, supposedly. We're going to try anyway. And, no, I'm kidding, we're going. And anyway, we'd read that you will see the fire tower after you hike for a while, and the fire tower is where we're going to eventually end up. And we've been hiking a while, and we see the fire tower. We thought we'd come a long ways up already. There's Marge. And there is the fire tower. We got a long way to go yet. Oh, we'll make it though. You can see Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone there. Beautiful up here. It's a lot cooler. Glad we brought our rain gear though, because it is does have the look like it might rain. So we'll see. What do you think, Marge?
Better than I thought.
Snowdrifts are as high as Marge is. Over there. Still hiking Mount Washburn. And the views are getting spectacular. Way down there's the road, one of the roads. Talk if you can.
Well, we're gasping for breath. And
That helps keep the noise up so the bears don't see it here.
yeah.
Or do hear
We've
us.
come a long way. We're more than halfway there. Gonna try to make it to the top. Do our best.
Yeah, the road's looking really far away. Oh, we're still plugging along, and it's solid snow. You can see the road is right down there, probably 8 or 10 feet below us, and we're walking on 8 or 10 feet of snow. We've been doing it for a while. People tell us though that we keep meeting that if we make it past this switchback, then we can see road again and walk on some dry ground at times. So we're pushing close, getting close to the top. Stay tuned, see if we make it. We're getting there. Harder than I thought it'd be, walking through those huge snow drifts. Apparently here this trail we're walking dies off, so we got to climb up that big snowbank and go over there. And then guy said we got a little bit more snow after that, and then we're in the clear. There's the tower. It's still a mile away, but we've come 2 miles and we've come a lot of uphill. So I don't really know, but I'd say we've increased 1,000 feet from where we started, of the 1,400 feet. You see the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. There's Yellowstone Lake. It's probably 20 miles away. And it's huge, believe it or
The
not.
lake's that way.
Oh, March says the lake's that way.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, maybe it is a lake.
I don't know. Hard to say. Well, I think we're done. I climbed up to the top of that and looked at the snow trail left, and still a guy checked and said you still had 1 mile to go, roughly. And Marge doesn't really want to go, and I halfway do and I halfway don't. I don't really want to go by myself, and I halfway don't want to go. It's going to take a long time to get up there. But here's the view, and this is where we made it to. We climbed 2 miles, probably at least over 1,000 feet. And we did it through walking in snow. This wouldn't be a bad hike if the main road was open a little later in the year. Usually by July it's open, but this year they had unseasonably cold weather and lots of snow, and that's caused us to have a lot of snowbanks to walk through. So anyway, I guess next time I'm out to Yellowstone, I'll make it to the top of there.
I'm a mess.
We've been on our descent for a while now, and just to show you we weren't complete failures, just because we didn't reach the fire tower. I'm trying to show you exactly where we got to. We were up at the top of that, like right next to the top of that thing right there. And here's where we're at now. So we did hike a pretty good bit. And we're tired. It wouldn't have been so bad though if it wasn't for the snow. That just made it really, really tough.
It did.
Gotta be one of the prettier rainbows I've ever seen. Can't hardly show it on here, but big double rainbow. Just to give you an idea how many buffalo, I mean they're just everywhere. Just as far as I could see. They're on both sides of the road. And we've already gone by a bunch of them. Watch one, I got cars coming. Yellowstone.
Yep, we're leaving. Here we go. 7 miles and we will be in the Grand Tetons.
July, what is today's July 5th?
July 5th, yeah. Woke up this morning and it was extremely foggy.
Should be a sign up here that says leaving Yellowstone National Park in just a minute.
Oh, I think I see it coming up.
Yeah, we didn't see a whole lot of wildlife this morning. The fog kind of hindered that. We did see a lot of buffalo, a lot of bison. But luckily we had some great...
Grand Teton Park information, 100 yards.
Here we go,
ahead.
leaving Yellowstone.
Yep, I got it. I thought it was going to be this one right here.
Let's see, that's 3 national parks down and 2 to go on this big western adventure.
This is the John D. Rockefeller Jr. Memorial Parkway. Okay.